What is up, YouTube? It's Asher coming back at you again with another video. So today's video is going to be some things that I wish I knew before I came out as trans. And I have my laptop right here off on the side of the screen so that I don't have to remember everything. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video because it is a list, but it's fine because we're going to get through it. So first is not everyone's gonna act the way you think that they will. Like, I thought that my grandma was gonna hate me, and she's actually one of my biggest supporters. Like, I thought that there were gonna be people that really supported me, and they didn't, like, at all. Like my mom, I thought she was gonna be a supporter. She was not. So, you know, you think you know how people are gonna react, but you don't. Like, it's different for everybody. Which brings me to my next point. It'll take some people time to come around, but they will. Like, there were some people that at first they were like, that's never happening, and now they're a little more open to it, like my dad. Everybody just has like their own way of dealing with it at first, because it's like it's news, right? It's somebody that you've known your entire life as one thing is now another. It's some news. It takes a bit to get used to. My third point is very expensive. It's very expensive to be trans. My testosterone's $150 a month. To change my name, which I haven't done yet, is gonna be around $100. Top surgery is around $4,000 or $5,000. Bottom surgery, if that's what you choose to get, you don't have to get any surgeries, but surgeries can be very expensive as well. Hormone blockers, hormones, name change, clothes, because you gotta get a whole new wardrobe, just everything is very expensive. Then you have to get your birth certificate changed and all that. It's a lot. Fourth point is, if you tell people your pronouns, you're more likely to get misgendered. It's insane, right? It just doesn't make any sense, because a lot of times people will look at me and they'll be like, oh, he, but if I tell them, then they'll be like, oh, that's a transgender, I'm gonna call her she, right? So, you know, some people aren't like that and some people are. It's just, in my experience, that is what's happened to me, but I also live in Texas, so. It's not as bad as the media makes it out to be, because you see all those things about people getting jumped and people getting killed, and you know, that is very real things that happen, right? Like, those things happen. I've never even been threatened. So I don't know if I'm just lucky, or if it's like in bigger cities, but like, don't be scared because of that. Like, be aware of it and know that it is a thing, but don't be afraid of it. You can't change everyone's mind. That's my fifth point. Sixth point. My sixth is, you can't change everyone's mind. There are some people that I have just accepted won't accept me. Like, you can't change everybody. You can't make everybody think differently. You can explain it to them all you want. It can just go right over the head. Like, it hurts, but there are some people that just aren't gonna accept it, and you have to accept that. Like, in your heart, you just have to be like, okay, and you have to be at peace with it, because if you tear yourself up over it, then you're just gonna hurt yourself. My last point is that people do treat you a lot differently when you pass. Like, the very few times where I do pass, people won't hold the door for me. Like, you know, when I presented as a woman, I got, like, people held the door for me all the time. Now people see me and they're like, nah, fuck you, you hold your own door. Or, like, you know, just doing certain things that, like, misogyny would come in place before, it doesn't now. And I'm not saying that misogyny is a good thing. I'm just saying that's what happens. Yeah, I can't think of anything else at the moment. I'll definitely make a part 2 if I do. But thank you for watching my video. It was a little bit longer than most of mine are. But I'm glad you stuck around.